Say one thing about Al Gore.
Yeah, I wanted
And
because
free
you
speech.
just have a challenge that you put out to him.
Yeah, so regardless of whether I'm right about fossil fuels, so if you're interested, you just find me anywhere on the internet, or the book The Moral Case for Fossil Fuels is my best case for what I believe. But regardless, even if I'm 100% wrong about that issue, we have to be able to agree, if we want to be any kind of progressive society, that the only way we can stay free and progressive is if everyone with an idea is free to express that idea to other people without coercion, right? If we can selectively stop people from expressing ideas, the truth has no chance, right? Because then there's no competition of ideas. Ideas are just dictated. So this has been, and if we think about, well, what's the threat to freedom of speech? How does that work? Do we pick the most popular people? Do we pick out Leonardo DiCaprio and say, hey, you can't tell the world what hot chick you're dating? No, that's not how it works, right? Everyone wants to hear that. That's not the threat. The threat is one of two things. One, you pick on someone with unpopular ideas, or two, you pick on businesses. Because in this society, for reasons we could discuss that are shameful reasons, we regard anyone associated with business as evil. So what has happened with this issue of energy? Well, it's been made very unpopular to have a positive view of fossil fuels, or a view that global warming is a real thing but not a catastrophic thing. Those are considered unpopular views. So we have a politically incorrect view, and then we have a view that many corporations have said that, yeah, we think our product is good. They haven't said it loud enough, but they've said it. So the biggest, most unpopular oil company of all is Exxon, right? ExxonMobil, the largest private oil company in the world.
If we could see energy, what would we see? The billions of gallons of fuel that get us to work. We'd see all the electricity flowing through the devices that connect us and teach us. We'd see that almost 100% of medical plastics are made from oil and natural gas. And an industry that supports almost 10 million American jobs. Life takes energy. And no one applies more technology to produce American energy and refine it more efficiently than ExxonMobil. Because using energy responsibly has never been more important. Energy lives here.
So what does the government do? What do people do who want to suppress ideas? They go after Exxon. They say, Exxon, I don't agree with what you've said about global warming. I don't agree with what you've said about fossil fuels, and we're going to call it fraud. And what else did they do? They went after not just Exxon, but people that Exxon might have sponsored, might have given money to, who had alternative ideas. So Exxon can't express ideas. Those people can't express ideas. Now, I happen to be somebody who's not funded by anyone. I'm a for-profit entity. But last Wednesday, I found out that I was named in Exxon's latest subpoena. I got a call in the morning. I had other plans for the day. And it says, guess what, Alex? The government demands all of your emails, all emails between anyone at your company and anyone at ExxonMobil. So think about that now. I don't have much of a relationship with people at ExxonMobil. It's not like there's something that would come out there's nothing that would come out that would embarrass me. But this is my information, right? I mean, this is my information. This is my ideas, and I have any damn right I want to tell anyone at ExxonMobil whatever I think, and we should have whatever privacy we have. And so I feel when I see something like that, I treat it like this Attorney General, along with Al Gore, who's the leader of this, it's like they came into my house and held a gun to my head and said, give me your information. And so to me, that's a fascist society. So what I did is, everyone else who's been a victim of this, they've written like these complex legal notes, right? Like, oh, here's all the technicalities. Or Exxon says, no, we actually believe in climate change. You're getting us wrong. I was like, I guess I could curse in this audience. So if she came into my house as Attorney General, or Al Gore, what would I say? I'd say, fuck off, right? I'm an intellectual guy. I can break down ideas. If you come and attack me physically, if you take my stuff, I don't give you a long argument. I just say, fuck off. So I wrote her office, and I just had a 3-word message. It was regarding, your demand to seize my emails. I just wrote, fuck off, fascist. And I posted it. So I posted it on the internet. It was the most popular thing I ever posted, although I'll tell you in a second why I lost several clients over it, from the fossil fuel industry, which shows you their level of self-esteem and integrity. So that was, and what I saw was that so many people were inspired because so many people in that industry, but just in the public, are tired of government bureaucrats ruining their lives with no accountability and no justice. And what I tried to show people is, if you stand up and you make the issue clear and you don't apologize, people will rally to your side. So how do I get more attention to this? Well, the leader of this movement is Al Gore, whom I object to deeply, both in terms of his activism on the fossil fuel industry, but also his leadership of this attack on my free speech. And I've been wanting to debate this guy for a while, and it's hard to, he'll never debate anyone. He hasn't debated anyone since his propaganda piece came out, debated nobody. And so I've always been willing to offer money to debate him, but I didn't really have a pretext. But now he's going after me. So he's basically saying, I won't debate you, but I will dictate you. I was like, all right, motherfucker, let's do this. So I said, here, if you give me, I didn't put that on Twitter, but I will pay you $100,000 to debate me. Like $100,000, that's your speaking fee. I'll pay you $100,000 to debate me, and we'll see who's right. And if you're not, then you're a coward, right? Because then you're just a dictator. You're not a debater. So if you know Al Gore, you're not surprised that he has not responded yet to this query. But I think it's really important that he be shamed into doing so. And then more importantly, that this free speech campaign end. Because if it doesn't end, at some point I could be thrown in jail. They're gonna have to take me out fighting if they try that, but like I'll be in jail or other industries will be in jail, right? It always starts with the unpopular groups and the unpopular ideas, and in particular business. So I was talking to Connor last night, our young 17-year-old, just turned 17-year-old prodigy, and he was thinking of ideas. And I said, look, Connor, if you have ideas, like I want them. I'm not a mastermind of media. I'm good at performing, I can debate, I can do that, but I want ideas. So my email address is alex@alexepstein.com. If anyone wants to help or has ideas, we're at that stage right now where we're coming up with a strategy. Resources, if you have a great idea and want to charge me a lot of money, that's fine. Resources are not an object for me on this issue. It's just I want to get it right because I want this campaign to be exposed as an attack on speech. And I think it's a crime that people haven't heard of it. So I'm in a position for many reasons where I can bring attention to it. And so I hope that you help me. So I hope you understand why fossil fuels are so important. You defend those, but I hope that everyone understands why without free speech, a free society and fossil fuels and everything else would be destroyed. So it's alex@alexepstein.com, and I would love people's help.